Lair. Ayun ka.
Tagal mag-load. Visit.
Tapos ng itsura.
Puta. Summoner's Court na naman.
Where's my pillow from home? What? Nothing wrong with that.
May ghost.
Ugh,
Yan
don't
yata
get
yung
the
sa
last
Hufflepuff
word
na
wrong is all
ghost.
I can say.
What was that for?
Bakit may na-atake? Ang ganda. Saya.
I almost bought
Sana nga may multiplayer. Tapos Quidditch. Kunyari.
Kasama ka din dun.
Saan?
Revelio.
Ano yung walang kwentang baby? Spell na meron ka.
Walang kwenta. Yung flipendo. Wala naman siyang damage.
What's
Ito,
that?
umiikot-ikot lang yun. Malaban.
Hihiluhin mo lang ganun.
Oo.
Nambabangga ka. Grabe ka.
Ayun lang. Hindi naman sila nagreklamo.
Yes. Alam mo mo.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Ang pipiliin ko.
Do you really regret it?
Hindi.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it.
Sa kanya ko
Because in the
ginawa
spellbook I also found something else.
Para makapasok
References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell,
Grabe
grants the
naman.
holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic,
Kasi may
but I
sakit
don't think
yung
we should
kapatid
tell
niya.
anyone. Especially ominous.
Hinahanap niya
He wouldn't
yung
understand.
Pure sa sa mga spellbook ni Slytherin. Especially Otis.
Who's ominous?
Yung isang tropa niya, nitong lalaki.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Yan na ata siya.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's
Ginagawa.
my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I
Expelliarmus.
never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
Arresto momentum.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. Be
Levioso.
on my way.
Descendo. Accio.
I am
Bombarda. Let's go.
Anong pinipindot mo per ano?
Yung mga
Per...
number.
Oh.
Glacier. Defender. Depulso. Ominous. Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Kaya pala dyan siya nakaharap.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were
Ay.
professors. Spent nearly every waking
Haba
moment
naman
in the
ang
cellar
wand niya.
library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs
Ah,
when it
parang
happened.
si ano.
They heard a sudden crash
Diba
and
si
ran
Lucius?
downstairs, but it was
Nandun
too
yung
late.
wand niya.
Their parents had crumpled to the floor.
Malit lang yung one niya.
A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Lakad. Kaya niya maglakad.
Naikot mo na lahat yan.
Lahat? Hindi pa. Malaki itong mapa niya.
Mm-mm.
Dito naman tayo pupunta.
Where are you going? What?
Ayan o. Malaki yung mapa niya eh.
Oo nga, no?
Ito, Hogwarts lang to. Yung kanila.
Baby, gano'n nila katagal din-develop tong game na to?
Hindi ko alam. Tagal na nung una siguro. Isang taon, dalawang taon. Kasi pinakita ko sa ito dati, ano yata eh, 2021. Kung nag-usap na tayo ulit.
Pero around that time, feeling ko parang halfway there na sila or something. Di ba pag nagre-release? Aray,
This year lang to na-release.
ano?
This year lang na-release.
This year lang. No, I mean yung announcement.
Hindi mo lang matagal na. May broomstick pala.
Ay, sumisilaw. Para ka nagsusmoke.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Ito yung isa sa mga side quest. Mga puzzle.
Maayos naman.
Revelio.
Anong gagawin dito? Ito.
Confringo. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Confringo. Not so tricky
the fuck
after
is
all,
that?
Merlin.
Kailangan ko
Hala.
mga pasok.
Wala ko may kalabang ka. Ayan.
Statwa ni Merlin.
Okay.
Ay, may hippogriff din pala.
Dami mo ng pets. Magkaka-dragon ka ba, baby? Sa tingin mo. Oh, eh. Sad.
Kalaban ko.
Ano yan? Yung mga ganyan. Icons.
Shit.
What does that mean?
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
Ito. Gamitin yung telescope mo.
Cute. Hey.
Revelio.
May mga hippogriff
Dapat
doon.
magagano kami. Yung mama sa pagkakay. Sino?
Glacius.
Oh my god, what's ready to use?
Nahuli ko sila.
Paano na?
Nahuli ko.
Not going to hurt you.
Rescued.
Revelio.
Ayun ba isa?
Ano yung mga,
Isa pa dun.
ano mga yellow stuff na yan?
Saan?
Yan.
Swing fly. Torture a burning egg.
Confringo. Crucible.
Isa pa naman. Ay, hala.
Confringo.
Oh, you got fur.
Nagawin ko silang jacket mamaya.
Revelio.
Pwede yun.
Doon yung isang hippogriff na huliin.
Ano yung bed?
Accio.
Damn you!
Hala ka.
Descender. Leviosa. Crucible.
Pwede ko na.
Glacius. Defender.
Ano yung klada mo?
Ha?
Sino yan?
Kalaban.
Come out
Lamisa po.
Stop right there.
Disarm an enemy. Ha?
Torture
Expelliarmus.
traffic. Torture traffic.
Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Glacius. Defender.
Parang nag-ano kayo
One less
na
poacher in the
Hermione.
wizarding world.
Nag-hunting.
Revelio.
Ay, mga ano.
Oo.
Snatcher.
Iba pala yun.
Pumalit na yung hippogriff.
Glacius.
Ay, ayaw magpahuli. Ay! The fuck? Yung nagpatulog na ito. Ilan mo yan, baby?
Ha?
Buti ka siya. Buti ka siya sa bag mo.
Yung bag niya.
I'll look after you.
Revelio. Ang lakas gamit ko yung gusto. Extend the charm.
I don't expect to be thwarted by my own allies. I don't expect to have the cloth of my plans unraveled by
Accio.
Ayos siya. Ayos siya. Ganda na rin lang ang ano mo. Pumapatay ka pa dyan, baby. Ay, wala ka pa palang avada.
Wala pa.
Leviosa.
So, saan mo sila nag-damage? Yes. Binabalib ko po. Hala. Dapat. No, I mean, ano yung madalas mo ginagamit ko na
Yung ano, yung
malakas ko. Ay, wait lang. Which one? Wait lang. Yung ulit?
Glacius, yung pampayelo. Ito.
Okay. Ito for, ano na. Wait lang.
Revelio.
Okay na. Sige. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sige. No problem. Good night. Okay.
Ay, may troll sa baba.
Ano sabi mo? Ba't andyan ka na? Saan ka na punta?
Baba.
Clumsy little Fringo! You're a bit dodgy with the camera!
Ito yung mandrake.
Fair line next time!
Oy!
Fringo!
Ano yung react?
Tango!
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio.
Bayad na si Anthony. Hello? Hello?
I know what that means. Merlin.
Hello?
Revelio. Confringo.
Umalis ka pala.
Nag-alarm na ba ako? Hindi.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
Name mention. Ano yan? Ay, may putang. I can't.
Ha?
Saan yan, baby? Nasa dark forest ka ba?
Oh.
Nice.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Nagtulog ka na ba?
Na-meet mo na ba si Poppy?
Hindi pa.
Ano ba siya?
Student sa Hogwarts.
Wizard? Anetch?
Student.
These rocks have seen better days.
Ano na? Sorry, hindi ko naririnig.
Estudyante.
A student. Okay. Sige. Okay lang. Paglaban ka lang. Tapos pagpayapa ka na. Stop mo yung screen.
May centaur.
Busy ka pa eh. What the fuck? Centaur? Mabait ba sila dyan?
Oo.
At least. Hindi ko pa kalabas.
Standing a poaching area sure accepts spiders.
Kat
Not worth
11
the
na.
trouble if you ask me.
Ibig sabihin malapit ko.
Ha?
Kanina nung tinanong ko din pag sisi.
Hindi ko narinig ulit na.
Ano?
Hindi ko narinig yung sinabi mo.
Teka, iyaan ako na yun. Hindi mo narinig?
Oo, yung last mo sinabi.
Basta sabi ko,
Ah, the air is
nag-message
cool
ka
and
ng
always
are you
tastes
there? Around that time, nag-CR ako kasi sabi ko, nag-CR ako, wait.
Ay, hindi ko rin narinig yung magsisiya.
Nye.
That was stupid.
Kaya kasi, baka malayo yung
Let me out, so.
kaya. Isa-stop stream ko na din.
Sige.
I don't
Hanggang sa August ka na.
This ain't right.
Nakilala. Nalilito na naman sa time difference.
Nagbago kasi.
Kaya nga eh, hassle. Kailan yung babalik sa dati?
Hindi ko lang alam.
Enjoy baby. Gising ako ng sana kayanin ko ng ah in-alarm ko 7 o'clock. Okay, palitan ko 6:30 to 7 o'clock.
Sige. 6:30 to
Yeah. Kulit, no? Ganun talaga dapat katagal, promise. That works so much for me. Kasi hirap na hirap din ako. Oh my God. Oh, shit. Ito. Naiirit ako sa kaartihan ng scalp ko. Kasi para siyang namumula na air, baby. Hindi niya talaga gusto yung OGX.
gamitin mo.
Sige. Dapat probably later or tomorrow kahanap ako ng maayos. Hindi kasi uso sa kanila yung sachet dito. Which is sad. Anyway, sige. Tayo ka lang. Sleep na ako.
Okay. Sige.
I love you.
I love you. Ikat ka bukas.
Yes. Balitaan kita. 8:30 naman. Hopefully, maaga makauwi.
Sige.
Okay, bye-bye. Love you. Good night,
How's
baby.
the view?
Bye-bye.
Marvelous strike.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio.
Mosaic. Look at the state. You're small.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
You were small.
Revelio.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs
Revelio.
aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Accio! Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Are you fucking serious?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Move.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. Ta-ha! Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your...
Suppose it's worth a look.
Trevicus Totalis.
So, you there! Stop! Levioso! Levioso!
Depulso.
Levioso! Stupid Levioso!
Accio. Depulso.
Merlin,
Revelio.
you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
What I wouldn't
Revelio.
need to be a demiguise right now. Don't know what Victor was thinking straight from Mr. Totalis.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence...
Trevicus Totalis. Revelio. Trevicus Totalis. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for us.
Revelio. Hello, Hamura. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock on his dragon intact! Just a tap there. I think you'll get out there.
Back to the dirt, thank you. Where'd it go?
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a freight.
Stop right there, someone! I'll chip your pockets out.
Like to talk to dragons, do you?
I hate
The ball,
Enjoy suffering, do you? Back for more. Not the right. I've never been one for charging. Stupid. Shall we finish what we started? You should never have come in. I see you. Back in that round. I've never been one for gardening.
The rest of the men.
Looks like someone might be coming barracks for you.
Expelliarmus.
Hold your own.
Flipendo.
Disappointed.
Glacius. Defendo.
You don't want to try.
Bombard.
So close. Let me out, though. Nice try. Predictable. Let's play predator and prey, shall we? Let me out, though. Looks like someone paid
Accio. Crucible.
Lady in black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
I have a dragon.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful,
Revelio.
attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio.
Glacius, Bombarda!
Levioso. Crucial.
Glacius, Bombarda, Defender, Capulso, Descendo,
Crucial.
Glacius, Depulso.
Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio.
Bombarda,
Confringo! Revelio. 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 If only Professor Fig could have seen that. Confringo! Accio! Descendo! Protego! Stupido! Crucio! Revelio!
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to.
Revelio!
Easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Accio! Revelio. Flipendo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. This place has seen better days. Revelio. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. Revelio. Everything's all right now. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Depulso. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. That's that. Settled. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Confringo! Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. Revelio. Knowing a meat he's likely studied here.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible, truly.
You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation is dire.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that weren't possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
If I'm honest, I'd say he had it coming.
Normally I'd agree with you, but he's my brother. I know what he did showed abysmal judgment on his part. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family...
Revelio.
Weasley said you always...
Confringo! Confringo!
Hogwarts has brought me and my siblings closer together. We've had to rely on each other without having.
My family has a gobstone tournament every year. Bit chaotic, but loads of fun.
Oh.
Mildly enough.
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different houses. Came as no surprise to my father.
Revelio.
No.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. Revelio.
This is the first year
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Yep.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Oh shit.
The International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's
Holy
incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
The Patronus charm.
Well done! The only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was, never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
I'm ready.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emeric the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emeric gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Correct! Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimbolus Mimbletonia.
Correct! The Mimbolus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
I don't know.
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was Limfrid of Stinchcombe. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfrid's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
The Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was so luckless. The 3 witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance. Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
It's a relief to finally have an answer.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement.
Oh, yes.
Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
It's a baby. It's a baby.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even Master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.